guys, it's Eugenia. Something that always ends up happening to me is I always have the most weird, crazy, bizarre dreams in the world. I've mentioned a couple of them kind of throughout my videos, but I never really went into detail. So I figured today, why don't I make a whole video about some of my craziest dreams and crazy things that happened to me in these dreams. So yeah, here we go. Probably one of the most weird dreams that I ever had was this dream where a dog raped me. Because usually I love dogs, but this dog was going a little violent, I guess. So what kept happening was there was this like little dog. It wasn't even really a big dog. But I was standing kind of with my legs like split open, not trying to be sexual here. And then this dog just kept like running back and forth like through my legs. I don't know why, I probably should have just closed them, but instead I just kept trying to like jump up to avoid him trying to, you know, get inside of me. I think eventually the dog kind of did get up there, and then the dog was, you know, trying to do sexual things. I also have like 5 million dreams where I end up dying, usually in very strange ways. One of the most recent ways that I died in my dream was actually my own dad ended up killing me. It was a very, very weird, complex dream. It was about this anime girl, and she wasn't a real anime character from a real anime, but kind of just a made-up one in my head. I remembered her name for a while, but now I don't remember it any longer. At some point in the dream, I became this anime girl. I was having a conversation with my parents, then my mom and my dad kind of started fighting, kind of. I was kind of taking my mom's side and sticking up for her, and then my dad got really mad. My mom started saying how my dad has anger issues and to be careful, even though I should know this since he would be my father, right? Then somehow I guess this was taking place in Paris. So then I could see by the look in his face that he was very raged, and I could tell he was very angry with me. So then he pushed me down the Eiffel Tower, and suddenly I realized that I was dead. How these thoughts are running through my head that always go through my dreams when I die. Like, whoa, this is it. Time for my life to end. And then I remember being dead, and it was actually a really bad experience, kind of. I remember actually like being in my coffin underground, kind of. I still felt alive, I could still think and all that, but I couldn't move at all. I no longer had a body or anything. I could just think about things in my past, and I could think in general. It was just in this eternal world of thought. Then recently I had this other super weird dream where I was on a cruise ship. So it was a really bumpy cruise ship, like super bumpy, and at certain times throughout this cruise dream it would start getting even more bumpy. I don't know how this really works, because if you're actually on a cruise ship, you can't really just get off the cruise ship and get to land whenever you want. You're on a cruise ship. But for some reason in this dream, I felt like I spent more time outside than on the actual cruise ship. Suddenly, sometimes when you would look outside, you would start seeing these huge, like gigantic waves, like a hurricane was going on. And then whenever this would happen, we would always end up outside on this beach place, just kind of trying to stay safe. The waves were like gigantic, and they kept crushing down on us, but somehow I didn't die, but multiple times I thought I would die. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, it turned into like some YouTube convention, and I would see all these people who I felt like I knew, even though now I feel like I don't know them. So then later in it, there was like a tennis court area. Then my mom wanted to go play at the tennis court, so I followed her to the tennis court, and then when I went to the tennis court, there was all these balls like being thrown everywhere, and I'm just like, I don't want to be hit. And I kept feeling like I was gonna be hit. So I kind of freaked out because they were literally going around everywhere. So then I ended up walking back, and I was just like, okay, can't go to this tennis court. I guess even though it was a cruise ship, there were somehow rides on the cruise ship, because then my mom was telling me how we needed to go on the necrophilia ride. For whatever reason, she thought I really wanted to go on this ride. So she's like, Eugenia, we haven't gone on a necrophilia ride yet. I know you want to go on it. I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. I remember that my seatbelt wouldn't work at all. It was just a dead seatbelt. So I kept raising my hand hoping someone would come over and make it work for me, but no one was coming over, and then I realized that the ride was about to start, which was really scary. So I was just like, okay, I guess I just need to hold on and hope for the best, and hopefully I don't die. There was a couple of scary parts. At one part, the walls started like closing in on you, like banging you kinda, and I felt kind of shaken, but I still held on and I survived it. And then at another part, we looked like we were super high up, and when you looked down, it looked like there was literally no floor for who knows how long. It was really scary because if I were to let go, I would die right away. But I didn't let go, so somehow I survived that ride. I don't really think about Miley Cyrus on a day-to-day basis, but somehow Miley Cyrus was on the cruise ship. She was dressed up as Timmy Turner. She had the pink hat on and everything. And I don't know why, but I was tried talking to her and stuff, but she just kept ignoring me and acting like she couldn't hear me. So I guess fictional Miley and me never became like super good friends. It was really awkward. I know some people say that dreams are only 5 minutes, but there's no way that's true, because whenever I have these very realistic seeming complex dreams, I always end up sleeping a very long time. Besides that, I also have a bunch of dreams where out of nowhere my teeth will start falling out. They start kind of like disintegrating, and then sometimes they just all start falling out, and it's always so scary because I wouldn't want my teeth to fall out. So those are just a couple of my super crazy dreams. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then be sure to give it a like because that really helps me out, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet, if you want to see new videos from me. Also, I actually just opened a merch store up on District Lines where I'm going to be selling a bunch of shirts and stuff. So if that's something that any of you guys would be interested in, the link is going to be down there with all my other links, and I'm so excited to have that up, so you guys should check it out. I will see you guys next time, so thank you for watching. Alright, bye!